Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich. Two teams taking the NFC East reigns. It's the Dallas Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles. Always a rivalry game, and these two teams are hot at the moment. Tony Romo looks good, not forcing the issue, gaining a big rapport with Miles Austin. Roy Williams getting into the mix. Patrick Creighton, 2 straight games with punt return touchdowns. The special teams coach who was almost killed in that accident when the practice facility fell down. He is having that special teams play very well. What are your keys to victory for Wade Phillips, who has to be feeling good after all the critics are off his back for a while?
Well, keys to victory for Dallas is that secondary is going to get tested this week. You look at the speed they have in Philadelphia, that secondary is going to have to play fast and play extremely well this week in order to slow down the Eagles, because I don't think Westbrook is going to be back fully, so they won't get the full array of weapons for the Eagles. So the secondary going to have to find a way to get some coverage on Macklin as well as Jackson. That's number one. 2, the multiplicity of the Dallas offense is going to have to continue this week. You look at all the different weapons they're able to get. The 3 good running backs, tight end and Witten. They're getting some production out the wideouts with Williams, Miles Austin, even Hurd showing up and making some plays, in Creighton as well too. Don't forget about him. So you have to keep these guys, guessing on defense with the Eagles. So you have to utilize all those weapons on offense to keep the Eagles off balance with that, with that big offensive line. 2, they're going to have to protect up front, because the Eagles can't get after the quarterback. And we know if you get pressure on Romo is athletic enough to make some moves in and out of the pocket. It's probably best on the run anyway, as opposed to sitting back there with time. So their O-line is going to have to pass block, pass protect, because the Eagles can't come after the quarterback.
Their defense is playing well. DeMarcus Ware, Mike Jenkins, one of their cornerbacks. Philadelphia is playing well. Their passing game with Donovan McNabb, of course. Deshaun Jackson is lighting up the NFL. These guys aren't big, Macklin and Jackson, but do they get downfield with their speed? It is ferocious, and it makes up for their lack of offensive line consistency. And their defense, you know what they're going to do? They're going to blitz you. They're going to say, Romo, guess what? Make this play right here, because we're going to blitz you, and we're not going to give you time to scan the whole field. So if you can make it, make it. It's kind of like a gamble defense. What are your keys to victory for Andy Reid?
Keys to victory for the Eagles, they want to attack that Cowboys secondary. They got a lot of speed. They got enough speed to beat zone coverage, because they could just eat up the cushion and run right past zone coverage. So they're going to have to attack the Cowboys vertically, number 1. 2, LaShawn McCoy is going to have to, play big this week, because he may be the starter again as they bring along Westbrook after that, serious concussion that he had. They're going to have to get, you saw McCoy make a big play the other day for the Eagles in a run game, so he's going to have to be even more productive out that backfield as well too. 3rd, the secondary for the Eagles is going to have to make sure they wrap up, because these Cowboys receivers are big. They're strong guys. You look at Williams at 6'4", 215. You look at Miles Austin at 6'2", 220 with some speed. You look at Hurd at 6'3", angular guy though, like about 215. So they do have some size that can break tackles and with some speed to run away. I like Philly in this game. Yes, Romo hasn't turned the ball over for the first time in 3 games in his career. Yes, Dallas is on a 3-game winning streak. Yes, Dallas is playing extremely well. Little asterisk by those 3 games. They played the Chiefs, they played Seattle, and they played the Falcons, all of which had bad secondaries. So the Eagles, I think, may prove to be a real test. Well, we'll see what the Cowboys have against the Eagles. I think at home, Philly's on a roll. They beat the Cowboys.
If Sam Hurd weighs 215, I weigh 205. I like Dallas in this game. They have too much balance on offense. We don't even mention the running game. The running game is there. The offensive line is playing well. Their defense is going to make enough plays, and they're going to win this game here. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.